Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Precious Pack, and welcome back once more to Vega Conflict, and the first Ajax is done. Now, this is actually a commentary over the pre-recorded video because, let's just say that I was tired enough, I immediately woke up, rolled over into my chair, and logged into the game. Now, in my haste to do the job, I forgot to enable my mic. So it was just utter silence for like 20 minutes of video game of whatever I want to call it, recording, footage, whatever, that I had to edit, and now I get to commentate over it. That is why you do not do stuff when you're tired. You make mistakes, and that was the simplest mistake to resolve. Just enable the mic. And I couldn't even do that. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and let's have a look at the Ajax and its weapons. This is the Cascade Missile, and, well, right off the bat, it's Manifold Missile 2.0. You didn't see that? Watch this. Fire again. One explosion, two explosion. One explosion, two explosion. It literally is a Manifold Missile. And I like it. I like the fact that it's like a Manifold Missile, because that was one of the most brokenly overpowered weapons at low tiers that I liked, especially against clumped up targets. If you get the majority of an entire AI fleet bunched up, you could wipe them out in a single volley. Well, dish out an extremely heavy amount of pain in a single volley. The same applies here, and this is just one of the 3 attacks I had with it, and as a few of you already see from the title, yeah, I had the ship for about 22 minutes exactly, and I broke it. 22 minutes and I broke the ship. What was I doing in said 22 minutes, and how is this first test fight going to end? Well, this is the first one. Oh, and the repair time for that entire fight? 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Because why not? But towards the end, you're going to see exactly how I broke the ship in mere seconds. Well, actually, it took exactly 1.35 seconds to destroy the ship. You're probably going to be wondering how I did that. Well, you're going to see it was during one of the tests. Now here's the next test. I wanted to see how it would do alone against a fleet of Pharmacon. What I was doing was I was hitting the flash targets because I'm actually upgrading a few of the Omegas because I'm using them in conjunction with my Segfault because I'm preparing it for the Leviathan targets. I'll talk more about them in a different video. But at the moment, what I want to do is I want to get the targets to clump up so I can get multiple damaging shots because, well, they're Pharmacon. If I can hit more than one, I can damage their phase multiple times with a single volley of weapons. Well, a single volley of rounds. Stay hydrated, everybody. So you don't lose your voices randomly. But this is what I want to happen. You see the two that are closing in now? I want them to stay close to each other because I want to farm them by blowing them up and getting multiple good shots into them. And first good multiple hit shot. Second. Third. And here's something I want to point out. Anyone noticed how the ship was firing on multiple targets there? That happens multiple times during this fight, and I still can't explain why it happened because it has a single set of weapons and should be targeting a single ship. However, every now and then it fires on 2 or more ships at the same time. And I don't quite know exactly how it did that, why it did that, but I'm not going to complain because it's spreading the damage out, and I mean, if that target is clustered up with another group of targets, you might get lucky and just increase the damage even further than what you would have been firing on a smaller group. And this is mainly the fitting I showed at the beginning, level 1, level 2. And you're going to see a quick little brief refitting of the ship of me basically stripping everything off of it, but leaving most of the shields because I wanted to test out its overdrives. However, I wanted to test them out with a specific ship class to see if it affects them, and I found out it does. And what you're going to see is something beautiful, and theoretically, if we time it all correctly, get everything set up properly, right there, I just had to take a quick moment, right there, those shots right there, it's firing on multiple ships at once. It's clearly targeting different ships. But what I wanted to do with the test, going back to the previous subject, I wanted to see if it was possible to have the Ajax tank for spawn ships I don't even know if it could. I took it into a DDS 150 with my Orator after stripping the fitting down to have mainly just a weapon and shields. And its overdrive didn't even activate from what I noticed. It died like snap of a finger. It was just gone. And it was... I want to say it was hilarious because, I mean, I literally took a shortened and slowed down screenshot of it. Well, not screenshot, a short video of it. And it's at the end of this video, and the short clip, it's like 2 seconds long, and I slowed it down to about a fourth of what the regular speed is. I mean, you watch its shield get hit, and it loses half of it instantaneously, then it instantaneously dies. Like, nobody's bit, it just dies, just gone. And it's literally just a frame away from one another that it just poof gone. And I'm going to be refitting the ship naturally. I haven't started the second one because I'm going to be refitting it and testing it out. But this is where it dies. So the objective of this test was I wanted to use it to see if I could tank for spawn ships against all damage types because it can block everything but blight damage and bypass. But theoretically, if both of its overdrives are active, it'll have 110% shield defense. So bypass damage wouldn't really be able to affect it very easily, so you wouldn't have to worry too much about that unless it's a heavy bypass focus. But just watch the Ajax. I want to try and keep it close to the Zealots when they start getting shot, and well, this is the result of that. And gone. Yeah, that's it. It's just gone. Snap finger, drop the hat. Now, here's one thing. The Zealots were bunched up, so AoE damage hit them multiple times, and they all died instantaneously. And I mean literally instantaneously, all of them just gone all at once. And one thing I want to point out that I'll show off next in the video is the overdrives for the Ajax. Just wait until you see the overdrives. Savior. When an ally within the maximum range loses its defense in the support field, it takes all damage for them. Fortify. Now I need to go specifically to the bottom, to the boosted defense values. And I was blabbing on talking about, I mean, again, this is all the pre-recorded stuff that I used. I literally didn't record anything again. I just re-recorded. I'm just commentating over it. But the boosted defense is what I was hoping was going to work and make it indestructible in that fight. And as you saw, it did not do anything. It should have had 100% shield resistance against all of them. And I made sure that even on the lower setting that I had it on, it still had enough shield power to activate. Well, as you saw, it did not work. It was gone in seconds. But my thoughts so far on the Ajax are, I'm pretty sure that with a single ship such as a Zeus, which I'll test with it next, I'm pretty sure you could farm the high-level targets because you could tank for them, because theoretically, this would work. You'd be able to tank them. However, in the case of the Zealots, I think it was just a matter of a desync or something like that, and it just instantaneously did. And it wasn't just like, hey, look, it's still alive or something like that. No, it was just gone, dead. Nothing left. And I'll talk about the Singularities prize events and the prizes and stuff like that soon. But I just wanted to get everyone caught up with that. And my thoughts on the Ajax currently are, it's a pretty interesting ship, but when it comes right down to it, its usability is very, very limited. But that's going to be it for now, everybody. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to head off, so be safe out in the void, happy hunting, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy this end clip.